Eleanor de Rivellin, the epitome of new nobility. The once humble merchant who has risen to grandeur. To be honest, I didn't think I'd have the pleasure of seeing your review again. Knox by Lean Haber. Eleanor stands as the sole princess among the rivals. A wealthy merchant family wielding significant influence across the whole continent. Eventually, she gains dominion over the empire's merchant trade, earning her the prestigious title of Star of the Continent. At the moment, she's widely recognized as the Golden Enchantress. The narrative unfolds with the revelation that your unease is impacting the performance of a truly talented actor. She experienced a distressing moment with Knox during her childhood. How is it possible for a daughter of a humble tradesman to be regarded as a lady of nobility? Chasing after gold status, it's truly disheartening, yet remember this. No amount of wealth can grant you true elegance and respect. Get lost, you nasty witch. Now. Whisper. Sink. I can't help but feel a pang of sympathy. It's clear that she and Knox aren't exactly friends. I really appreciate you, Knox, for gathering so much negative energy over the years. To endure the consequences, damn it, a fleeting view. Now there are two of them, units that could easily stab my heart. Is everything alright? Chuckles, you're acting quite out of character. Gosh, how on earth can I be more like my true self? Why do you even ask? I can hardly believe you're unaware. Oh, I see. Is it that you revel in the admiration others shower upon you by reminiscing about your typical actions? Frown. Oh man, nothing seems to go smoothly for this guy. If you're looking to stir up trouble, then just leave. Wow, you're still exactly the same as before. What do you want from me? Do you really think I should see you as my equal? With a sigh, I must admit that this response may not meet your expectations, yet I desire nothing from our tiny, unruly master. It's become abundantly clear that she absolutely despises Knox. And now, let's dive deeper into the details. You have an insightful gaze. Fetching Eleanor de Rivellin's data. Name Eleanor de Rivellin. Gender, female. Age, 15. Primary element, wind. Achievements, none to speak of. Clink. Qualities. Positive, talented data analyst, brilliant performer, neutral, none negative, smooth talker, bitter heart, egotism, stubborn ego. This is the breakdown, clink. Characteristics. Endurance, 5, mana points, 7, fortune, 9, determination, 7, allure, 21. Abilities. Passive abilities, keen insight of a mogul, active abilities. None. This is the text, she's precisely as I recall her from my past visits. Well, at least that's a relief. However, there's an intriguing backstory that reveals that Eleanor's father, Clarkson, invested a significant amount of money to ensure their family name was formally transformed from Rivellin to de Rivellin. Eleanor absolutely detests this new family name as she believes it's a mockery of the aristocratic tradition, which she utterly despises. Nonetheless, she frequently has to use it in her endeavors. To put it differently, her newfound position deeply intertwines with her tumultuous emotions regarding her very being, and then Knox casually strolled in, carelessly triggering the final nerve he ought to have avoided. Crazy, sigh, it's no surprise she despises me so much, TSK. Well, I guess it's time for me to go since that's what you want. I hope you don't need luck because I don't think we're on the same page here. I have no desire for your pitiful fortune. Kawa. Absolutely. Now, I'll bid you farewell. Let's move forward together. The opening ceremony will begin soon. Ah, of course. Now that Talia and I are set to be married, letting her go is simply out of the question. In every situation, I need to discover a way to embrace this bond we share. And always, stay sharp. Absolutely, offspring of numerous esteemed lineages. This review can be really insightful. Excited. Totally agree. I need to charm as many of them as I can to join my cause without distorting the essence of the game. But the ones who truly deserve to be crowned the best. Partnering with these pivotal figures could easily twist the narrative beyond recognition, thus, a careful strategy is essential. By the way, I can feel the eyes of countless people on me. Am I wrong in this feeling? I truly doubt that. I've also observed numerous discreet looks being cast in your direction, my master. From what I can see, it appears you've already achieved a significant level of fame. Oh. Who can I point my finger at for this? However, can we really say that popularity encompasses those chilling, deadly glares too? Hey everyone. Just conducting a little test here. Can you all hear me loud and clear? And here it is at last. Hi there, folks. This little girl. Who could she be? What on earth is she doing? Whose little one is this? Who is that girl? And where have our professors gone? Whisper. How dare she? Does she even realize the significance of this ritual? Whisper. Whispers filled the air. Where could her parents be? They must be frantic with worry. But this was quite a formal location. Those fools. I guess that makes her quite the polite young lady. They clearly have no clue who they're talking about. Name, Noah Vaughn Trinity. Gender, female. Age? Mysterious lineage, primary element, ice. Achievements, Solis, headmistress of Elidian, one of the 4 sages. In my review, I found a mix of qualities that paint an intriguing picture. On the bright side, there's an incredible receptiveness to mana and a wonderfully laid-back attitude. Unfortunately, there are some drawbacks too, like a sense of insecurity, a rather unkempt appearance, a tendency to put on a facade of cuteness, and a bit of laziness that can hold them back. Characteristics. Endurance, 21. Magic points, 26. Fortune, 8, Determination, 22. Charisma, 10. Abilities. Passive abilities, Mana Surge, Overbearing Grip, and so on. Active abilities, Aqua Sphere, Frost Ray, Snowstorm, and the like. I should really put in a lot of effort to win her over and earn her favor. Wait, what? Just, keep your lips sealed about her if you want to stay safe. Hello and a warm welcome to all you wonderful newcomers. I'm Noah Vaughn Trinity, the proud new headmistress of Elidian Academy. I will let this slight pass, considering you've just arrived. Whoa, but if I ever catch another glimpse of little girl or anything close to it, you might just as well consider yourselves out of the loop. And now, without wasting any time, it's time for your entrance exam to Elidian to commence. A wave of panic washes over me. What? Wait, we weren't given any notice about an entrance exam. How frustrating. For my goal is to eliminate those who do not possess the necessary skills and qualities, unfit for our academic environment. It's a bit unsettling. I hope you have an incredible moment of brilliance. Is it really safe? Who cares? Just give returning a shot. Ah, here we go. Swish. 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 I have to make it through. Attention all candidates. Stand up right now. Bang bang. These darn young folks. So inexperienced and naive. How can you possibly doze off in front of your teacher like that? Interesting perspective. Wow, it's incredible that one of them actually went through the ordeal of the transfer spell. I managed to remain awake and on my feet, that's good, but it was still a stagger. But now I understand why forced transfer is considered intermediate level magic. It really drained me. Goodness, what a shock. He radiates brilliance like a perfect gem, just as he did in the game, so much so that it seems as though he's adorned with a celestial glow. Sparkle. Time can be incredibly unforgiving. The story goes that he used to boast a remarkably thick head of hair. Regardless, if I'm not wrong, that's Vernon, a graduate of Elidian now working as a combat trainer. However, on gaming forums elsewhere, he was more popularly referred to as the takoyaki head. And it's pretty clear why. As a soldier, his remarkable abilities are rooted in his exceptional footwork. It's definitely beneficial to maintain a positive relationship with him. Is there something wrong? What do you want with that sad look at me? Wow, that dazzling takoyaki halo, absolutely nothing, sir. Your talent as a gifted actor is truly shining at its peak. Listen closely, young one. I possess a sharp instinct. If my instincts sense any malice in your heart, you might as well resign yourself to your destiny. I'm looking for advice on the entrance exam. I think we can save the other discussions for another day. Truly outstanding. However, I feel compelled to awaken these indifferent sleepers before I share my directives. I strongly suggest you cover your ears if you want to preserve your hearing. Clear. Flutter. Ack. Curses, what on earth? Rustle. Whoosh. Clap. Ugh. Which lowlife created this noisy glitch? I can't stand it anymore. This is one despicable character. Do you have any issues with that? Yelling at the teacher and now throwing him disapproving looks. Chasing our own downfall, are we? /NPP please, no, sir. Awaken those still resting and guide them to the secure area. With everything finally resolved, I'd like to take a moment to clarify the guidelines for your upcoming entrance exam. Well, the guidelines are really quite straightforward. We fiercely pursue beasts with every ounce of our strength on this arena, in other words, this enchanted isle. Once these creatures are defeated, they release magic stones in various hues. The lower the magical energy within these stones, the more points we earn. It feels like a rewarding challenge. Isn't it a bit paradoxical? We naturally assume that an increase in magical energy would enhance the experience. Honestly, that's not accurate, especially considering the situation we're discussing. This test aims to evaluate the capabilities and characteristics of the candidates, showcasing their true potential with enthusiasm. Initially, we find ourselves pushing back against the enchanting powers that seek to sway us. Honestly, it feels like this item has already made its mark on our score chart, considering how swiftly we bounced back from the headmistress's enchantment. And then, on a second note, our remarkable skill, perhaps even our unique brilliance, in sensing mystical energy. This is the trait that significantly boosts a warrior's odds of coming back from a fight unscathed. From the very beginning, it felt like a mother carefully selecting precious stones from a sea of ordinary pebbles. Absolutely, that has to be it. You find yourself navigating a labyrinth crafted by the very hands of the headmistress. This place is crawling with creatures that are well beyond the understanding of beginners like you. That's the reason we encourage teamwork if you feel it's essential. Whisper. Whisper. But your gathering shouldn't include more than 8 candidates, it's just perfect this way. Act fast now. This will undoubtedly enhance your opportunities. I'll be waiting for you at the top. Every step counts. Wait, sir. You haven't clarified how. Whisper. Is he really gone? Yes, he is. Whisper. Damn it, the pain lingers. He struck me right on the top of my head. Who among you will bravely support our beloved princess and stand by my side? Anyone who stands by my side will be richly compensated. I pledge this on my family's legacy. In this relentless game, there's absolutely no space for being average. Embrace your inner wild side. What truly offers me hope in this situation is, without a doubt, the power of knowledge. I need to utilize every bit of expertise I have in this area and seize the hidden chances, to sustain this body, battling against a terminal illness and hindered by its lack of growth. And with that in mind, sigh, what options do I have besides experiencing it all alone? Truly impressive, almost intriguing, no, it's quite peculiar, if you ask me. A fresh face who bravely endured a charm conjured by none other than our esteemed headmistress. Now embarking on a daring journey into the depths of the forest all by himself. Is it possible that he's completely fearless? No way, it's way more than just being fearless. No signs of worry, that's the calm look on his face. Not a disappointment to your family's reputation, huh? Now, let's see all the skills you've got, if you truly deserve. The unexpected contender among Lienhabers. Where could Knox have vanished to? It feels like I barely had a moment to invite him to join me. Steeliner. Is this truly the time for daydreaming? Shall I remind you of the great honor and responsibility you've been entrusted with in aiding Her Royal Highness? Cherish this opportunity and channel your energy into your important mission. Oh, absolutely. We've been ascending for quite some time. Could this purple gem truly be the finest of them all? I'm not so sure about that, ma'am. This examination was designed by the brilliant sage, Noah Vaughn Trinity. I have a feeling that there's much more in store for us. Absolutely. I can't help but agree. Yet, it truly feels like reaching greater heights might be beyond our abilities. Absolutely not. I vowed to do everything in my power to guarantee Princess Penelope's smooth ascension to the throne. The Arkheim Empire is rotting from within. Only under her leadership can it hope to restore its lost values. I absolutely need to discover a way to drive us ahead. I'm feeling quite well. If it doesn't trouble you too much, could we possibly bring together just the individuals who haven't been utilized yet and move forward immediately? It would be greatly appreciated. This is my consistent view, ma'am. Alright, let's move forward, and keep up our efforts. You seem to be feeling the effects of LV3 cold hands and feet. It must be really chilly for you. Your attribute points have taken a significant hit for the time being. It's disheartening to see your cardiorespiratory abilities deteriorating. Your actions are constrained. Progress will be hindered. Stop. Go ahead and vent it all out. Stop. You cast, Ignition, a basic spell. The drawbacks of cold hands and feet are negated. If I have to haul this wretched form through the frigid air, I need to endure the chill before anything else. Hold on, I've been trudging along for quite some time now. I must be nearing the... Sorceress of the Frost, indeed. Phew, that's impressive. Even for a mountaintop, this is too frozen. Can it get any more dismal? Anyone who believes this is just a charming little island is in for a rude awakening. Noah Vaughn Trinity skillfully assembled this intricate maze, harnessing her virtually limitless magical power. Everything, every creature and beast on this island is a result of her incredible magical powers. Creating an entire island, she must have believed she was overflowing with magic. Whoosh. Sure, no worries. I've got other stuff on my mind right now. Ice trolls, they have a reputation for being incredibly tough to defeat. And making newcomers feel hesitant to proceed further. Wow, but honestly, that's not a big deal for me. Noah might be determined to choose only the brightest students, yet even she wouldn't outright let some kid starve who haven't even stepped foot into a Lydian. Authentic ice trolls are formidable creatures of at least mid-low caliber or greater, something that an ordinary student could never even hope to conquer. These unfortunate children might as well join the invisible choir if they ever encounter ice trolls in the wild. It feels like an equally daunting challenge. These are the imposters, limited by their own constraints. Their assaults consistently follow a few straightforward patterns, leaving little room for unpredictability. This one moves up and down, targeting precisely what's directly in front of it. This one is more rigid. It boasts a broader range of attack but moves slower compared to the first one. It seems that all this latest addition is capable of is just thrusting. Such a letdown. I might just brush it off. Whispering softly, I discovered you, my obsidian gem. I haven't taken a peek at any other stones for this one. It might appear as just another colorful gem, but it's also a secret relic that Noah intentionally hid within her maze. And I'm genuinely intrigued to uncover its mysteries. This will be my gateway to obtaining the scroll I urgently crave at this moment. Once this chapter is done with, I'm elevating my moment of brilliance to a whole new level. Undeniably, this gem will help us achieve one of our greatest successes. Truly, it boasts an extraordinary shade that is hard to find. Incredible. What a remarkable play, Ms. Revelin. Well, actually, it's quite impressive and goes above and beyond expectations. They're absolutely right, this stone is going to guarantee us a good grade. Yet, why can't I shake off this unsettling feeling that lingers? Did you really have a clash with the young lien holder? What on earth has gotten into you? Hold tight. My dear daughter. Haven't I made myself clear enough? I'm raising my voice. To finally escape those disapproving looks. Let's soar to even greater heights. We must continue to rise. You should have won his affection at all costs. You let me down. You let everyone down. That man, who saw me more like an instrument than anything of true value. Knox von Lienhaber has mysteriously disappeared. Acting alone won't bring any advantage in this investigation. On the other hand, could it be that he knows something we're not aware of? I have an exciting idea that I'd love to share with everyone present. Should you choose to rise alongside me, the Rievelin family will extend even more substantial backing to you. Wouldn't it be wise to pause for a moment? The risks could be incredibly daunting. But, are you feeling unsatisfied with this stone? Naturally, the higher the risk, the more support you can expect from my family. Shine bright. Absolutely count me in. I'm totally on board too. Count me in too. I absolutely insist, Miss Rievelin. After everything, it all boils down to the pursuit of gold. I'm completely puzzled by his design, yet, following Lienhaber's path seems like a worthwhile adventure. Let's share a smile, shall we? I stand correct on this, it's absolutely worthwhile to act independently despite all the potential risks involved. It shows true courage and determination. This is one of those moments where taking a bold gamble can result in significant rewards. Opportunities to enhance the brilliance of a genius are incredibly scarce. It would have been nearly impossible if I hadn't tapped into my agility beforehand. Those watchful gazes. I guess I'll just have to endure them. What a surprisingly delightful experience. Truly, it fills me with pride, esteemed young heir of the Lienhaber lineage. What on earth? This isn't at all how the narrative unfolds. Name, Paracelsus. Gender, male. Age, 15. Primary element, steel. Achievements, none at this point. Positive traits, brilliant swordsman and warrior, talented healer. Neutral traits, driven by competition, powerful against the mighty, vulnerable to the feeble. Negative traits. Sluggish, fixation, blind disdain for nobility. Attributes, stamina, 10, magic points, 8, luck, 2, determination, 10, charisma, 25. Passive sword skills, sword mastery, active skills, steel sentiment, vagabond sword techniques, sacrifice one to save many, basic. As one of the three greatest masters, his mentor Celsus was truly one of the most formidable forces in this world, evoking both awe and admiration. While he certainly possesses an impressive presence, it's outrageous that he dares to stand here and challenge me. In this episode, all he needs to do is battle the main character, witness him rescue Eleanor from peril, and, touched by his kindness, choose to find redemption. Hold on, let's take a moment. Wow, this is seriously chaotic. Where has that hero gone who should be battling this situation right now? Oh, that exquisite treasure you're holding. I'm afraid you'll have to part with it. I can't help but feel utterly enchanted by it. Your talent as a gifted actor is truly shining through, it feels like you're really in your element. Well, if I'm not wrong, whoosh. The narrative of this world feels devoid of a central hero to guide its journey. Clave. I can't let him proceed with whatever he's attempting here. This is so frustrating. Do you even realize the impact your unruly behavior will have on the narrative? Honestly, I don't quite grasp what that implies, yet, you're validating my doubts. When I stumbled upon you in the shadows, I couldn't help but feel amazed at how remarkably skilled you were with your sword. What message do you long to convey? I have a feeling you're hiding something big. How about we make a deal? You give me the stone, and I'll let you go. I guess black stone will give me the top score in this exam, and I'm really excited about it. What if I refuse? Then I'll have no choice but to take matters into my own hands and resort to force. How dare you? You thought I wouldn't see through your despicable intentions from the very start. Oh, so it's true. I can finally drop the act. While he possesses the potential to become the most formidable force in this realm, at this moment, he remains just a young teen. He possesses an extraordinary talent, but when I unleash my moment of brilliance, he simply can't compete with me. Bola. However, I can't just turn it on right now solely to take him on. If there's no hero in this world, I believe my only chance to keep the story alive is to rescue Eleanor on my own. I have to hold on to that hope. Which means I have to take a chance and see what happens here. Haha, out of all people, you, Paracelsus, decided to threaten me with a grand secret. It's like a joke, really. The young master remembers my name. Should I feel compassionate about that? And what on earth are you rambling about? Your only reason for joining the academy is to uncover the truth behind his demise, isn't it? Come on. Flirting with danger, are we? Just relax. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Are you in the mood for a little chat? I truly miss Revelin. I expected to see you here. I would never dream of hindering your progress, Your Majesty. I humbly bow before you. To be honest. Clang, there's something I need to clarify for myself. I understand. Rest assured, we have no desire to interfere in their ridiculous quarrel, whatsoever. But, Your Highness, showed a mix of urgency and respect. Echidnas are remarkable creatures, yet the harsh reality is that we cannot dominate them without causing significant harm. If they ever perceive us as a danger and come together against us, the consequences would be unimaginable. Understood, ma'am. Your message has been received loud and clear. Strange, if my recollection serves me right, Knox von Lienhaber was a hopeless libertine with absolutely no skill. Clang. Clang. When did he acquire the ability to accomplish everything like this? Isn't it truly astonishing? It's hard not to flinch. Oh my goodness. Echidna. Who would have imagined, we have among us the reigning champion of the East in this category. Squeak Paracelsus, yes, that's his name. Squeak. Squeak, squeak. You mean, the one standing against Knox? Do you actually know him? He seems quite formidable. I definitely know the stories he tells, they're quite familiar to me. Paracelsus, known as the Ashen Wolf, what a striking presence. In recent times, he has shattered many groups of marauders across the Eastern Territories, and he's barely more than 15. Oh goodness, by the way, I need to update my opinion about the youngest resident. I had no idea he possessed such remarkable swordsmanship. If only he weren't such a debauched scoundrel, he could truly become a fearsome knight. I was taken aback. This made me jump. How lustful. Are you really sure you didn't misinterpret him? Do you really think you're any smarter? Ugh, what a joke. Ugh. You absolute jerk. Whoosh. He seems really frustrated. Well, it's understandable. Celsus was the sole individual whom Paracelsus ever regarded as his mentor. But then he was tragically killed. By an individual from the Elydian Academy. The small mercy I held on to, it's vanished now. How low can you go? Conflict arises. Your talent as a brilliant performer is unleashed. Sneer. Oh, how utterly unjust. Work hard, work hard. It's not like I'm the one who has taken his life. His actions became careless and repetitive. He allowed me to affect him. Despite being a brilliant unit. Yet he remains just a child. Scratch. Grip tightly. Haha. Speak your mind while you still have the chance, because this moment won't last forever. We'll see how that unfolds. Wow, his sword is regaining its former sharpness. Clang. At this pace, things could take a turn for the worse. Surge. Surge. Ultimately, Celsus stood among the three supremes, and without a doubt, he imparted his expertise to his student, the instant Paracelsus unleashes, slay one. Save all, I know I'm completely doomed. Bang! What a fascinating decision, to lose oneself in daydreams while in the heat of battle. Bang! Ha! Trying to snatch something that isn't yours, how perfectly suited to your lowly nature. Paracelsus's characteristic of disdain for the aristocracy comes to the forefront. Have you ever pondered what has led us to this dire situation? The decay stemming from the elite, you noble class. This is utterly ridiculous. It seems you're just trying to pass the responsibility onto someone else. How pathetic. Clat. How many precious hours have you wasted blaming your misery on the aristocrats? Is this really what you wish for? Keep grinding. Seems like you're not desperately seeking answers about your master's fate, huh? Only a couple of minutes left. Eleanor is about to become the unsuspecting prey in the meticulously orchestrated monster onslaught at precisely 9 o'clock. As of now, it's 8:58. You know, the only tool required to unveil a secret is your tongue. I couldn't care less if I cut off all your limbs. Lift. Have the courage to think you can escape consequences for hurting a respected individual. Swing away then. I'll gain the courage to be daring once you're gone. Ah, look. A gathering to say their farewells. A fleeting moment. Finally spotted the audience. Oh well, too late now. This will be your last chance. Overflowing with self-assurance, are we? Here it comes, the ultimate blow you've been eagerly waiting for. But seriously, how is that even possible? Step aside and let me through. I must confront an adversary of much greater significance at this moment. He just sped up like that. Against none other than Paracelsus, easily the most skilled swordsman in our class. It's insane. Basin. Skittering sounds. Something is drawing near, that dark silhouette, its rapid movement, could it be? This midnight stroller? Whoa. Wow, is this really happening? Is this the end? Too late to avoid it. Am I really, heading in this direction, like this? Whisper. No. Please don't, this is terrifying, ha ha ha. Splash, how pathetic. Squeak, squeak. But, why? Trembling, I couldn't help but shiver. Shining brightly, what good is your little crew if it crumbles in the face of a simple nightwalker? Well, it's really not fair of me to say that, is it? A nightwalker is a formidable foe, far beyond their capabilities. Believe it or not, that wasn't even a trick concocted by Noah to put us to the test. It truly felt like a real nightwalker. If I recall correctly, the person behind this assault is also the one who killed Celsus. And after being rescued, touched by her rescuer's generous act, Eleanor is finally beginning to unlock her previously sealed thoughts and feelings. However, it's evident that this is far from the case at the moment. Tension builds. Her champion, the main character, is merely a figment of her imagination. This is a severe assessment. While we genuinely appreciate your bravery in saving Miss Revelin, you must have realized that it was an unexpected attack. Please, go on. Your Majesty, I humbly kneel. This is absolutely outrageous and deserves a thorough investigation into the actions of the headmistress and the instructors. A nightwalker is not a monster that we, as mere students, should be expected to defeat. Wow, I must say I'm truly amazed, madam. I had no idea. Out of everyone, you'd be the one to know that in life, we don't get to choose our opponents. Hey, chill out. Insulting Her Highness isn't cool, Leanhaber. Let's keep it respectful, okay? You completely understand that this was a serious mistake. Isn't that why you're here to help Miss Revelin? Come on, show some empathy. With her dusty rose-colored locks and striking vertical pupils, it's unmistakably Echidna von Zanos. The most trusted companion of the royal princess and the heir apparent to the leadership of the House of Zanos. Often referred to as the avaricious serpent. Naturally, she and Nox are a disastrous match. A son born of shadows and a daughter raised in purity becoming pals? Not a chance. This is pure madness. Anyone who dares to entertain such a notion is living in a fantasy. It's unfortunate. I don't understand that language of yours, which evidently belongs to your esteemed lineage. Are you really going so far as to disrespect Zeno's family now? Whoa, what if I really am? This is mind-blowing. Pow! You audacious little ones. Pow! Seriously? Since when did your job involve bickering among yourselves? Seriously. Thud. Has our assessment finally come to a close? Let's elevate ourselves. You're absolutely right about that. It has truly come to an end. Take a look. Oh my goodness, he's truly earned himself a gleaming black gem. Swish. I suppose I might start to take a liking to you, despite your extravagant locks. Cadet Lienhaber triumphantly secures the top spot with his stunning black stone. And then came the teams that claimed the coveted purple stones. Is there anyone who dares to disagree? Was the attack by the Nightwalker a planned part of this test, or was it a spontaneous event filled with unexpected chaos? It was clear that it was out of place here. Am I wrong to hope for some clarity on this matter? This is an ongoing investigation about the issue, ma'am. Additionally, while it may seem understated considering the circumstances that unfolded, a form of compensation will indeed be awarded to Cadet Rievelin. And to you, Whitehead, an extraordinary honor will be bestowed for your brave and daring turn. I don't seek any recognition, I'm just following my passion. Absolutely not. There's no way I'm going to craft an entirely new chapter featuring Eleanor in this manner. Even for this wildly twisted version that lacks a main character. That's asking for too much. And most importantly, taking the prize is like admitting I operated under her name. Additional confusion would be the last thing I need. Knox von Lienhaber. Stop right there. What made you choose to save me? Ugh, I can't believe it. I had a feeling this was too good to last. Your unease is impacting your incredible talent as an actor. Don't get ahead of yourself. I tamed a beast. You were just caught in its orbit. Touché. This is the text, man, that review was a mess. Eleanor totally botched it. Eleanor de Rievelin. Chilly, methodical, and perfectly fitting her clever moniker, the Golden Seductress. With the conviction that everything, including people's hearts, can be purchased. However, I'm still baffled. He had no obligation to help me. Rattle. He even turned down the reward from the instructor. I conquered a beast. You were just passing by. What a bunch of nonsense. Unbelievable. Is it conceivable that he was being genuine in his words? My lady, you've mentioned repeatedly how he's nothing more than a complete oaf, without a doubt. Absolutely not. I can't shake the feeling that he must have had a hidden agenda all along. Well, perhaps. This really needs a detailed and comprehensive examination. Noted. I'll make sure to collect all the details I can. I will handle this personally. No excuses. If he finds out that I've sent you to follow him, his family won't just sit back and watch. This program demands rigorous physical training, collaborative combat studies, and an insightful exploration of Arkheim's history. Additionally, it offers electives like the etiquette course and advanced charms, alongside an in-depth study of weaponry. Shake it up. As you desire, milady. Shake it up. Master, are you feeling okay? You look really pale. Are your hands and feet feeling icy once more? That was a few days ago, and I'm feeling much better now. I promise you, I'm okay. Ugh, it was tough. Someone needs to step into the shoes of the absent hero, only then can I concentrate on my ambitious scheme, recovering my forgotten memories and unraveling the identity of that enigmatic messenger. No more surprise turns. Nope. But I can't exactly do it. I'm the darn antagonist of this tale. Oh, hang on now. Master? That's wild. That's it. This is the only way I can embrace my role as the anti-hero of this messed up world. Dear Madam, it seems that we have noticed some unsettling activities. Luna, in the realm of the Devil Dom. He is on the brink of awakening. Therefore, this ground will once again be saturated with the sacrifice of those who have perished. Get ready, Duff. Looks like you're up next. The moment has finally come for us to fulfill our mission. To the majestic Arkheim Empire, and its inevitable downfall. In various online discussions, I've encountered numerous RPG enthusiasts passionately debating. There's just a thin line between a hero and an anti-hero, it's fascinating how close they can be. I completely share their sentiments and feel an intense connection to their perspective. Time and again, you'll find that their histories strikingly mirror one another. Aside from a few genuinely malevolent cases, the majority of antagonists in contemporary tales stem from a background marred by trauma and suffering, evoking a sense of empathy despite their wrongdoings. Just as the bravest would. To put it differently, even the villains have their own tales to share. That seems to leave people endlessly craving for more. Naturally, that doesn't imply that heroes and villains are identical in any way. The antagonist must continue to play the role of the anti-hero to keep the narrative engaging. Smile. But what if the narrative transcends mere storytelling? Smile. The sole path for a rogue protagonist to endure in a world devoid of heroes, destined for ruin, is embracing the identity of a hero too. Ugh. I can't seem to embrace the thrill of flirting with danger. Yet, if that's what it takes to reclaim what's been taken from me, then here I go, charging headfirst into the fray once again. This time, I'm stepping up to challenge the shadowy barrier of the largest criminal organization on Earth, plotting to overthrow the monarchy. Absolutely, madman. Do you have any idea why we've been called here? Should I be worried about something? This is on you to ace the exam, go get it. What big mistakes have you made this time? You little. I warned you. I did nothing wrong. Relax. Laugh. What delightful topic fills your chatter? Haha. Choke. And nothing, headmistress. Everyone, let's gather our thoughts and dive back into our conversation. Where did we leave off? Haha. No one has spoken in this place. Chills. Should I take it that neither of you bothered to familiarize yourselves with my announcement in advance? How chilling. Could it be that this relates to? Wow, headmistress. Your warning about the recent test being disrupted by an Elydian adversary is really concerning. Wow, you hit the nail on the head. I truly believe that our enemy will not rest until Elydian, in fact, until this whole empire, falls apart. The attack on Miss Revelin is just the start of everything that's to come. Do you all feel confident about understanding why she's become the main focus here? It feels pretty clear to me, but just wanted to check. Absolutely, madam. I'm convinced that a significant portion, around 70%, of all commercial products flowing throughout the empire goes through the business operated by the Revelin family, right? If the decision to go after the rival company was intentional, I can only imagine, there might be a second, or maybe even a third casualty. I wholeheartedly concur. Therefore, we should view this event as a wake-up call, a formidable challenge for our institution. Get ready, for we are about to launch a determined reaction. Absolutely, madam. Oh, and on the topic of things that deserve our careful attention. We have a student who certainly deserves our focused consideration. An eager learner. Interesting point, Vernon. I can see where you're coming from. And it's not just any student, maybe the most outstanding one in the new batch. Who might that be, madam? Isn't it clear that Headmistress Trinity is genuinely eager to recognize this remarkable talent? Wow, this is the first time something like this has happened since Princess Penelope. Knox von Lienhaber has truly left an unforgettable impression on me. But, are you definitely talking about the infamous hedonist from the Lienhaber clan? Oh, I absolutely am. That young man might rise to a realm of influence greater than my own. Did I misunderstand? Shoo, no. She mentioned the silver-haired guy. Hey there. This is a tavern. Not really a spot for a solo wanderer like you. Are you feeling a bit lost, my dear? That has to be Chiron, the guardian of the tavern. That's what he insists, anyway. The silver glow of the moon graces the talon feather, a toast to the empire. Lean in. I can't quite grasp why she decided to give you that second chance on parole. Not feeling too excited to share your introduction. They refer to me as Chiron. Well, thank you. Chiron. Keep it up. One step at a time. Let's take a moment to explore the nerve center of the madman. 3, 1, 8, 4. Shake. Wow. You find yourself immersed in an electrifying surge of powerful magic. The energy of your mana has taken an unexpected turn. It feels disorienting. Your ability, heightened sensitivity to mana, prevented the reverse flow. The journey is underway. Ugh, it's so overwhelming, damn it, my pathetic qualities are driving me crazy. May I ask who you are? Miss Luna, the enigmatic leader of Lunatic, stands as the sole figure among the three supremes who remains shrouded in mystery. I have come in search of you. Ah, so you've successfully stumbled upon the secret route to our hidden base, and uncovered who I truly am? Allow me to pose this question to you just one more time. Who are you? Stand up. Knox von Lienhaber. I really want to join the ranks of the lunatic. Knox von Lienhaber, he conversed as if he held hidden truths about the demise of my departed old-timer. Oh, absolutely. I'm aware that your beloved Master Celsus has departed. I couldn't help but doubt your wisdom if you believed that a distinguished member of the revered Three Supremes was merely a casualty to a random, wandering sword. The so-called shame of the lien holders. What a ridiculous falsehood. It's that very untruth that truly deserves condemnation. Despite the fleeting instant, he elevated himself to a height remarkably above mine, filled with awe and admiration. I haven't seen anyone quicker, well, except for my late master. Thus, they are intricately crafted stories that captivate the heart. Every whisper about him, all those peculiar traits they mention. But what's the reason? Flump. What could possibly be the motive behind hiding his incredible talent? How frustrating. I can't think of anything that stands out, and honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. No matter what stands in my way, I will trample it underfoot, especially if it's some arrogant aristocrat. Esteban von Archheim, the emperor, has lost his luster and continues to oppress, threatening the very foundation of the throne's power. It seems like there's a deep concern and a hint of desperation in the air. His daughter, Penelope, is renowned for her kindness and is gaining significant influence, and let's not forget, she is also transforming into a formidable political rival to the crown prince. Before long, you'll realize that you must pick a side if you want to stay alive. Gain access to Elidian, experience the current state of affairs personally, and choose which side you want to support with enthusiasm. This is the last challenge I bestow upon you. I've shared with you every ounce of knowledge that I possess. But it breaks my heart to leave you to walk this journey alone. Thud. That annoying old guy. Sigh. Even in your absence, you still find a way to haunt my every thought, don't you? Name, Luna. Gender, female. Age, 20. Primary element, moonlight. Achievements, none. Positive traits, brilliant swordsman and warrior, belligerent, inner vision, neutral, level-headed, negative, brutal, manic, destructive, chaotic. Stamina score, 27. Magic points, 24. Luck factor, 4, determination level, 25. Charisma rating, 25. Passive abilities, enhanced perception, awe-inspiring presence, deep insight. Active abilities, Moonlight Blade, mastered, Amana detonation, asterisk. Certain details about this character remain a mystery for now. You'll uncover them as you journey through the narrative. Luna. One of the top 3 amazing heroes. A young operator, only 20 years old, who stands among the mightiest knights of this world. Truly inspiring. When it comes to skill with the sword, she truly stands alone, it's quite remarkable. And unlike the swordcraft of darkness which I can only inherit by leading the house, her swordcraft is open to those who manage to earn her trust, showing a sense of admiration and respect. However, I must first immerse myself in the world of the insane and earn my place. I can't help but ponder what compels a member of a respected aristocratic lineage to associate with a band of outlaws. Your pain is slowly seeping out, a steady stream of anguish that feels like a level 1 wound. I hope to witness the downfall of the Archheim Empire. What? I'm certain you're aware, for the Empire to fall apart, the Elidian Academy, the very foundation of its strength, must be the first to shatter. I volunteer to be your eyes and ears on this. Tap. Sneer. Do you really think you hold that much importance? Absolutely, I truly do. Wow, you're really bold, aren't you? What name did you mention earlier? Knox, from Lienhaber. Smiling brightly. This is utterly ridiculous. Yes, my lady. Luna, what a strange presence. Embrace the enchanting glow of the moonlit night. Don't shy away. Absolutely, ma'am, a fleeting glance. Put on this cloak and let me guide you, to the end, just give me a nod. Great, everything is on track so far. Rise up to the altar, conquer the beasts that threaten you, and above all, make sure your cloak stays securely in place. What's the reason I should make sure of that? To protect yourself from the chaos. Absolutely, that's correct. Chaos, the shift in circumstances. This is undoubtedly one of the most detrimental and negative attributes out there. Once players come across it, they get lost in a chaotic frenzy, yet they get the chance to witness the peak of their current capabilities. The crimson moon, its glow, pushes the majority of souls into a frenzy. Or to the untamed, that could be a more accurate depiction. Overall, to nail this trial, we need to hit 2 key targets and feel really positive about it. Initially, it's all about embracing the glow of the crimson moon while avoiding that chaotic frenzy. Next up, eliminate every single monster that charges at you. No one has ever documented a way to navigate this challenging ordeal. I suppose it's hard to find anyone willing to align themselves with a sinister crime syndicate when there's a heroic figure shining brightly, urging everyone to stand together. But seriously, has that ever been a roadblock? Nope. Just a small bump on the road, bringing a smile to my face. It can be done, though. This trial could conclude in one of 2 ways. This is a harsh reality. You either rise to the challenge and become one of us. This is a dire situation, or you stumble and face your downfall. Just take a look. Is it really a shocker? They're all so powerful that I can't even muster the courage to step in. This chimera is a mid-low grade monster or even higher. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. There are so many of them, I can't even estimate, it feels like 1,000 to 1 against me. Yet, there is always a path forward. Has he completely lost touch with reality? Bathed in the glow of the red moonlight, you've been thrown into a wild frenzy, feeling utterly unstoppable. Beware. You might find yourself completely immersed in this new experience. Pulse racing. Warning. You might lose yourself forever. Ding. You've just unlocked a thrilling 50% enhancement to some of your attributes. The character's attributes have truly evolved. Stamina has surged from 6.2, +1, to an impressive 9.3. Meanwhile, magic points have grown from 9.2, +1, to a remarkable 13.8. Luck stands at a solid 10, while willpower has significantly increased from 11.3 to a whopping 16.95. And let's not forget the charm, which shines at 26.2. Beep. You've fallen prey to a detrimental characteristic, frenzy. Every attribute of yours, aside from luck and charm, is impacted. As you step into the realm illuminated by the crimson moonlight, you find yourself engulfed in a whirlwind of excitement. Warning. You might get lost in your new state. Beware. Losing your sense of self might be a lasting consequence. A few of your traits got a 50% boost. Name, Knox von Leonhaber. Sex, male. Age, 15. Human primary element, darkness. Accomplishments, none. Positive traits, brilliant swordsman and warrior, acute sensitivity to mana, keen observational skills, remarkable memory, unyielding spirit, talented performer, neutral. Embodiment of darkness, negative traits, debilitating illness, frailness, chilly extremities, haunted by possession. The character's attributes have truly evolved. Stamina has surged from 6.2, +1, to an impressive 9.3. Meanwhile, magic points have grown from 9.2, +1, to a remarkable 13.8. Luck stands at a solid 10, while willpower has significantly increased from 11.3 to a whopping 16.95. And let's not forget the charm, which shines at 26.2. Active skills, genius timeframe, intermediate dark clan swordsmanship, southern swordsmanship, ignition, type transformation. Your demise from life-threatening illness is set for 142 days from now. You're currently under the effect of a detrimental trait, frenzy. Luck and charm remain unaffected while all other attributes are impacted. Has he utterly lost his mind? However, dear Madame Luna, he took off his watch, He essentially sealed his fate. Maybe I ought to step in. Change course. Absolutely not. He was warned but decided to ignore it. His survival or demise no longer matters to us. But he is a tenant. Expressing surprise and confusion. His dad. Theodor von Lienhaber. Wow, what a name. If he decides to unleash his wrath upon us, it could put the future of the Lunet in serious peril. This shall not happen, and I'm feeling quite optimistic about it. And I'll make sure of that myself. Now, let me ask you this, do you really believe that Theodor von Lienhaber is a caring father? Yeah, that's definitely the final piece he's missing. For now, let's keep an eye on it and see how it unfolds. Who knows, that bold little creature might just have his own plans in mind. Whatever you say. I shall obey, my lady. The whole planet shimmered in crimson. This is how the game portrays the harshness of this challenge when you're an outsider looking in. Yet, I've made significant progress, ha. And I won't fake it, my physique has been getting stronger just like my skills. What a wish. I might actually be quite well developed for my age at this point. Thud. In a state of turmoil, it's arguably one of the most dreadful experiences to endure, and it only surfaces beneath a crimson moon. How eerie. Which of course means, I came here precisely for that. But seriously, why? It's because I've got some amazing qualities. Your incredible qualities are shielding you from the adverse effects of the new phase brought about by the crimson moon. This user is an incredibly talented swordsman and fighter with an ultra-sensitive mana perception, truly remarkable. The moment you lose yourself is merely delayed. It's as easy as that. Wish granted, with a smile. Character qualities are ranked in this world, which makes life incredibly unjust. It's frustrating. I can't help but feel like I've stumbled upon an undeserved windfall that I envisioned for myself. FSH. What's your move then? Wow. A wave of overwhelming shadow engulfed everything. Congratulations. You've gained an extra 2 days and 7 hours to cherish and enjoy life. Jealous? Well, too bad, your days aren't numbered. Smirks, eyes gleaming with amusement. I'm overwhelmed by the chatter from voices that mean nothing to me. Has the trial come to an end? Just a moment ago, it looks like this person is actively reviewing. Hey, looks like we've got a new reviewer on board. Welcome aboard. I would be utterly amazed, if there are even 5 individuals on our continent, who could rival his extraordinary talent. Knox von Lienhaber. You've aced your test. Descend now. Whoosh. Spurt. Has he let the excitement get the better of him? Madam Luna, should I stop him, before it gets out of hand? So tense. Absolutely, it certainly has. Has the trial come to an end? I notice that Theodore has been nurturing a creature within his heart. Absolutely, madam, truly remarkable. Smile. Aced it. Absolutely captivating. I'm so eager to discover how this will unfold. Duff. Go ahead and give it a tug. Absolutely, ma'am. Embrace this ceremonial garment, meant exclusively for the esteemed members of the Crimson Moon. An item has arrived for you. You have obtained a madman ceremonial attire, and it feels utterly surreal. Loading details of the product with excitement. Name, ceremonial robe of a lunatic. Type, attire. Grade, ranging from normal to high. Element, attribute, willpower +1. Restrictions, exclusively for authorized lunatic members only. Unique abilities, the possessor of this garment gains a remarkable talent called, Oath of the Moonlight, enabling the lunatics to identify one another through a distinctive emblem on their robes. Crafted from the silk of a rare light blocker spider, this robe shields you from entering any light-based condition. You've just unlocked a new passive ability, nice one. Name, Moonlight Vow. Grade, Elite. Element. Effect, this ability triggers exclusively when donning your madman ceremonial attire. Upon activation, it adorns your garment with a shimmering emblem of moonlight, visible solely to your fellow lunatics. Secondary effect, after 6 p.m. in-game, your strikes gain a remarkable 20% enhancement. Wow! I finally got my hands on this amazing robe. This new passive skill, Oath of the Moonlight, really hits different and I can't help but feel excited about it since there's literally no drawback. Honestly, if I had to pick a downside, it would be that the boost seems to activate only during the evening hours, but wow! A 20% increase in attack power is still fantastic. Opportunities like this are rare treasures, you won't come across them frequently, even in today's world. Stamina increases from 6.2, plus 1, to an impressive 9.3. MP jumps from 9.2, plus 1, to a remarkable 13.8. Luck stands strong at 10. Willpower soars from 11.3 to a fantastic 16.95. Charm shines brightly at 26.2. Not only did I manage to boost my determination by adding another point, but I also feel incredibly lucky. Luck, 10. Willpower, 11.3. Charm, 26.2. I couldn't have asked for more, except maybe for a bit more feedback. It would really make my day. Humorous, it seems you feel a sense of entitlement for greater things. Have I misunderstood, or is it true that no one has matched my performance in this trial up to this point? If that's not the case, I dare say I deserve even greater recognition for my outstanding achievement. You're lucky that I have a soft spot for daring personalities. Somber. Grim, though I doubt you'll keep up your cockiness for much longer. Hey, grab that for me, will you? Absolutely, madam. The mask, please, ma'am. Take it. We haven't had this incredible artifact in our possession for long. It's a moon shadow. Absolutely enchanting. It allows you to call forth an alternate version of yourself, much like a spectral twin. This will support your efforts as my secret informant at the Academy. I trust you're happy with the review now, right? Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. The shadow of the moon. You can now utilize the artifact, Fwish, getting your copy ready. What would you call it? How would you describe its essence? I contacted Lunatic right at the start of the game because it's an amazing item that allows players to create a copy of themselves. To put it differently, this is precisely what I've been looking for. This will enable me to take on the roles of both the hero and the antagonist in this world, embodying dual perspectives. I truly appreciate it, dear Madam Luna. Listen closely, my friends. Within the realm of the lunatic, there exist 5 distinct tiers, the esteemed master, the loyal deputy master, and then the 3 classes known as the first, second, and third. As a newbie, you'll find yourself in the 3rd class, and we're excited to have you on board. Understood. I acknowledge that with a nod. This is excellent. You can now return to the Academy and patiently await my instructions. Bows deeply. You'd be prudent to ensure I am never let down. Knox von Lienhaber. Isn't this a charming little rascal, wouldn't you say? Absolutely, my lady, without a doubt. It leaves me in awe, how he managed to stay, calm beneath the crimson moon, without faltering, in his demeanor. Oh, I couldn't agree more, I've been thinking the exact same thing. Even the most talented individuals find it hard to last more than 5 minutes under its glow. Not every one of our exceptionally talented recruits would have the audacity to face the moon without any adornment. However, it became clear that he is absolutely willing to put his life on the line for a purpose, gripping. That's exactly how I feel about it. At this moment, we take a step back and watch. If he can fulfill the whims of the mad or, at the very least, offer us some amusement. Just at a glance, and it seems good so far. It looks like everything has gone smoothly. Looks good. Well, yeah. If I spilled the beans about what I got up to on the altar, some folks might wonder what on earth I was thinking. However, the reality is, I barely put myself in any danger. Can you believe what the ultimate method to combat frenzy is? This is truly a remarkable display of brilliance, showcasing 2 exceptional qualities of genius. A brilliant swordsman and combatant, with an extraordinary sensitivity to mana. In a nutshell, I'm the sole individual capable of harnessing the energy of the crimson moon exactly as I desire. He sports a victorious grin of a fellow who's finally seized what he yearned for. Although your expression reveals a hint of disappointment in me, Chiron. You're quite the observant person, aren't you? Names. Excuse me, could you please repeat that? When he shares his name, make sure to respond with yours, it's only fair and builds connection. Knox von Lienhaber. Have we reached an understanding, or is there still more that needs to be exchanged? That's all there is to it. At least for tonight. Take a moment to relax, the Academy is famous for its rigorous coursework. While it may be a tougher task for you to hide just how powerful you truly are, I strongly recommend that you take it easy and avoid going to extremes. Take a moment to breathe. Wow, everything has unfolded so wonderfully tonight. Nothing can compare. Ah, the sound of mastery, how it echoes. Can you believe it? Sneaking out for a night on the town without a single staff member catching on. And it's your very first night at the Academy? Ugh. Yet, when I peeked in, she was deep in slumber. Frown. Frown, sensei, are you even paying attention to me? Do I really have to say it one more time? You absolutely need to stop indulging in inappropriate actions right now. Of course. We can't ignore the stain on your reputation might be impossible to completely erase. However, you absolutely cannot give up on your endeavors. Ha! Well, how did your day turn out? Don't the aides and squires have their own classes to go to? It turned out to be a day devoid of any excitement or memorable moments for me. What a roller coaster of a day it has been for her. Perhaps this was somewhat anticipated. I mean, they are indeed attendants and squires, yet still, they predominantly hail from noble backgrounds or something similar. Looks like they couldn't resist the opportunity to criticize Zitri. Here, take this. Unwrap it whenever you find yourself struggling in a class. Just push through. Wow, what's going on here? Open the pouch only in extreme emergencies, please. This is really important. Within, you'll uncover an unexpected gem that offers you a practical answer to nearly every challenge you may face. Could I take a brief glance at it right away? Absolutely not. I get it. I'll definitely hold off until I'm truly in a difficult spot. Bows deeply. Great. Use your judgment, but don't go overboard. Absolutely, my esteemed mentor. You've successfully accomplished a quest. Welcome to Elydian Academy. You've just wrapped up the first chapter of the main adventure. At last. A new message has just arrived for you. Are you ready to take a look? Absolutely. Snap. Zoom. Absolutely, let's take a look at the message. Zap. Hey Knox, I hope this message reaches you while you're in Elydian. I knew you'd nail it. I couldn't be more proud. The vibe of this message gives me a sense of being truly understood. This reviewer clearly knows me well. But be cautious. The real challenge is just starting. I'm not trying to undermine your previous test, but what's coming will push you to your limits with sufferings you've never experienced before. You'll soon find out that no one can share your load. It is solely your path to embark on as you uncover the conclusion of this tale. I will do my best to be of help. I will do my best not to make these words in vain. I will do my best to be of help. I will do my best not to let these words be meaningless. At this moment, all I can offer you is this envelope. What a letdown. Damn, no luck this time too, didn't find anything useful. Alright, let's take another look at this. The individual most probable to be behind these messages is the Game Master. At this moment, that seems to be the most logical assumption considering. You really need to have a firm grasp on the system to effortlessly get in touch with me through it. Assuming I understood correctly, I need to concentrate on the main plot to connect with them better. Welcome back, everyone. I finally conquered the game and pieced together my forgotten memories. That's all there is to it. The rest are queries I'm unable to address just yet. What surprises might await us inside this envelope? Wow, the character collection. What? Hold on a moment. Could it really be what I'm imagining? Wow. Up until this moment, I've relied on my keen observation skills, but I always needed to be directly facing someone to truly understand them. However, with this, I can now revisit the ones I've encountered anytime. Now we're getting somewhere, Game Master. Or whoever you are. Hang on tight. Theodore, that bizarre jerk. With a stamina of 25.2, a magic power of 24, and a luck score of 8, he has just made a small but significant improvement by boosting his stamina by 0.2 points recently. It's exciting to see his progress. At 40, he's building his endurance. It's impressive that even as a seasoned athlete, he's still pushing his limits. Ah, silly me. Of course. I suppose it's really sinking in now. Despite the game-like elements, this is the stark reality. Ugh, absolutely, why does life have to be so freaking tough? Am I supposed to feel grateful that signing up for classes is a breeze? Sigh. Physical Training Joint Combat Studies Joint Combat Magic Studies History of Archeim Horsemanship. Let's give a big round of applause to the reviewer for their dedication and hard work. Excuse me, could it be? Hush, hush. You know, that regular person who used to be a lobelia, it's pretty interesting. Absolutely. Honestly, she really has no sense of decency to show up here. Just a fleeting sight. Just a fleeting sight. If I were in her position, I wouldn't have mustered the courage. With a sly grin, I can't help but think she's lost in fantasies of climbing the ranks. Honestly, she's got a captivating beauty that can't be overlooked. I can only imagine she dreams of charming a few powerful suitors into her life. And you know her master, the renowned libertine. Snicker, a sly grin played on their lips. When the ever-hungry maestro comes back after a night of merriment in the city, oh. What a sly grin. Pfft. Suddenly, to his astonishment, there she was, a young woman patiently awaiting him in his room. We all know how that story has its conclusion. Hold on a second. What was your last name once more? Not that it really makes a difference, considering it never held any significance. Ha! I've faced an endless barrage of insults thrown at me. I've chosen to overlook it. For a once noble lady, maintaining dignity is a luxury that is simply out of reach. Yet, I won't allow them to disrespect Master Knox just because I don't have a family name. Excuse me, may we step outside for a moment of privacy? Pfft, a word. Push. I'm Giselle from the Polis clan, devoted to serving Master Kane, the Earl's son. It means I'm way too caught up to interact with someone beneath my status. However, I refuse to turn a blind eye to your unfounded attacks on my esteemed mentor. Oh really? You think that's unfounded, do you? Are you seriously blaming me for the tarnished reputation of your master, who has brought this upon himself? If you're planning to ask for an apology, don't bother. You were absolutely correct, my master. They seize every opportunity to showcase their superiority. This situation has left me with no other choice but to take action. Surprised, oh, dear me. Wow, is that you, my mentor? I'm Knox von Lienhaber, and I couldn't be more thrilled to share my journey with you. I'm not sure what transpired, and honestly, it doesn't concern me at all. However, one thing is undeniably evident now that Zitri has unsealed this pouch. This is the moment where I want to highlight each and every one of you. I really mean it. Could it be that, genuine? Lurch? With a smirk, I declare that I will eliminate every last one of you. But worry not, for I won't charge your families for the transport of your decapitated remains. Oh master, is this truly the sensible answer you were referring to? Excuse me, ma'am. With a hint of uncertainty and politeness. HAA. It's Zitri. Sighs, shaking their head slightly. But, should a Lienhaber hold a grudge against me in earnest, before long, there will be no Polas left on this continent. Shudder, shudder, asterisk their body trembled at the terrifying realization. Oh Miss Zitri. I sincerely apologize for my impoliteness. I earnestly request you grant me the chance to rectify my mistakes. Silence. Glad to hear the problem is resolved now. But only at the cost of your already dismal reputation. Asterisk shudder. Shudder, asterisk their voice wavered, the weight of the words sinking in. What was going through your mind, my lord? Sigh one foot after the other. Master, are you feeling okay? The darkness beneath your eyes is. I'm good. Rubs chin, rubs neck. I'm finally finished picking out the courses I want to take. What a relief. Good morning, esteemed Master Knox of the Lienhaber lineage. I humbly bow before you. Who do you consider yourself to be? Oh, I'm so sorry, kind sir. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rick, the valet proudly serving the esteemed Miss Eleanor de Rivellin. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Is that you, Rick? What the hell? Is this really happening now? You are starting to get frustrated. Your amazing acting skills have brought calm to this chaotic scene. There's a sense of peril, but why does it feel like this is happening so soon? Rick, the master of mischief. He's going to double-cross the Rivellin Corporation in Chapter 3, adding a thrilling twist to the story. Additionally, he's a devoted follower of the dark arts. To put it differently, he's going to betray Eleanor in the most treacherous way. The notion that the enemy of your enemy is your ally? Well, that's not how things play out in this game. Rick is the absolute worst of the worst, someone you should steer clear of at any price. I stand before you today, on behalf of my beloved, to offer you this remarkable treasure. It is a priceless piece of art. Please go away. Stay cool. I'm definitely intrigued about what that artifact could be. But it's like drinking from a poisoned cup. I really shouldn't take it. Will you ever find it in your heart to forgive me? Click. Don't make me say this again. Seriously, click now. Master, please hold on for me. Should I really have to point out just how fragile you are? Should you ever trip and hit the ground, it could lead to a heart-wrenching consequence. Seriously, is that how you perceive your mentor? Sigh. Just a few days back, you were battling a relentless cold, feeling the chills run through your body, and your hands and feet were freezing. It all hit you at once. Throughout my life, I never envisioned that a level of frailty like this could truly exist in the realm of physical reality. I truly appreciate your reminder, but I'm feeling much better now. Ouch. I promise you, I won't drop dead like this. Step on. I can sense that you won't take that leap. Just keep walking. One foot in front of the other. I'm still worried about you. You seem to have a knack for finding yourself in the midst of chaos. Yeah, I'm aware of my popularity, thanks. Sigh, I totally get it. To Zitri, Knox represents so much more than merely a master, he is her savior. Step. Step. Her steadfast loyalty likely plays a significant role in this overwhelming sense of separation anxiety. Can I inquire why you were so hard on the valet boy? Oh, by the way. Wait, are you talking about Rick? Absolutely, I've never witnessed you express such deep feelings for anyone before. Hey, focus on me while I explain this. If bad news could take on a human form, it would undoubtedly be Rick. Stop right there. Is he showing bias due to his previous conflict with Miss Eleanor? Certainly, this isn't the Master Knox I've come to know and watch closely. He must have his own justifications for this. Understood, my mentor. I will take your words to heart and steer clear of him at all times. This is great. I'm fully aware of the direction this tale takes. I need to steer clear of Rick, and naturally, Eleanor as well. Move on. Taking that initial step was a bit of a misstep for me, as I accidentally got involved with her far too soon. I have to exercise every possible precaution. Am I really that foolish? Did I genuinely believe life would allow me to do that? TSK, Liga. But the semester has barely begun. Why is everything I envisioned falling apart? Today marks the beginning of a new journey as you team up with your classmates into small groups. These individuals will be your companions and allies for the entire academic year. Sharing experiences and creating memories together. Ah! This is a matter of great significance, as it is within the bonds of friendship that true solidarity is forged in the heat of battle. Ugh, how did I not anticipate this? Ugh, even in this world, not having any buddies can lead to some really serious issues. Each team must have 4 members. Aim to locate classmates who share your objectives. Stay positive. I truly feel that half an hour is more than sufficient. There's not enough time in the world to find 3 people who can stand Nox. Absolutely not. Excuse me, what will be the consequences if I decide to opt out of joining any group? Please enlighten me. You'll receive an F, and keep in mind this is your only shot at passing this course. Solo performances are likely to face a lukewarm reception. Do you get it, Mr. Lienhaber? Absolutely, sir. Kicking off the academic year with an F. What a shocking start. Getting an F means you're kicked out of Elidian right away. Damn those strict academic policies. I simply refuse to be thrown out. Chatter away, Your Majesty. Could I have the privilege? Should the opportunity arise, I would dedicate my very existence to support you, my lady. I watched you handle that sword, and I can't express how amazed I am, Paracelsus. Wow, just wow. Lion, it's just you and me. What do you think? Take a moment to reflect. It's overwhelming. How on earth am I supposed to help this unfortunate child who seems utterly lacking in social grace? Come on, Eleanor. Think about it. I'm more resilient and faster than I appear. Give it a try. Have I mentioned the remarkable chef my family hired, Eleanor? Oh, the exclusive gatherings you'll get to attend. Fwish. Nox von Lienhaber has truly left an unforgettable impression on me. I sense that my present didn't bring you much happiness. You've left me with no choice but to find a way to honor my obligation to you. What on earth does that even imply? You could use some backup. I'm right here, ready to jump in. Smooth. How incredibly bold of her, yet I can sense. I'm truly destined to collaborate with her. Moreover, as the old adage suggests. Oh no. Don't worry at all. You've got me on your side too. Troubles always seem to arrive in waves. Oh no. Don't worry at all. You've got me on your side too. Just like the old adage suggests, Fwish, troubles always seem to arrive in waves. I totally understand where you're coming from. Talia genuinely cares about others and wears her heart on her sleeve. Whether you approve or not, Nox is now her fiancé. And true to her kind nature. She just couldn't bear the thought of him being left all by himself. Whisper. Oh, how I wish that good intentions could truly pave the way to positive outcomes. I have to admit, I'm quite taken aback. Isn't it astonishing? It's amazing that there's someone out there ready to stand by your side as a friend. Given what Nox has put me through, I ought to just brush off her sarcastic comments without a word, yet, it felt like a punch to my gut. Nox. We unite as one, don't we? Absolutely, Miss Steeliner. We're just one more team member away from achieving our goal. Aren't you even curious about my thoughts anymore? I'd be thrilled to, but the reality is, you don't have the options here. If only you weren't so astute, TSK, but sadly, she is absolutely spot on. In order to reclaim the memories I've lost, I cannot afford to be expelled from Elidian. And it's not only that, I really need those good grades, it's crucial. To allow the premiere episode to progress seamlessly. I absolutely need to be among the top 10% of my classmates when it comes to my grades. This will be my inaugural showdown with a high-ranking Devil Lord. This will be the first time I get to experience this, and I'm feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. To embody both the savior and the antagonist simultaneously. I'm thrilled to be a part of your team. My name is Fel. I'm positive we'll nail it. That's great. Finally, the last one has a more natural appearance. Name, Fel. Gender, male. Age, 15. Primary element, none. Achievements, none. Positive traits, charismatic, humble, well-prepared, faithful. Neutral. Negative traits, dull-witted. This character showcases impressive stamina at 4, moderate magic points at 3, a touch of luck also at 3, a willpower of 2, but absolutely shines with a charm rating of 10. Hold on, that's not right. Passive abilities, none. Active abilities, blessing, single use only. Wow, jackpot. His qualities are below average, but that's not even the point. Blessing. This is a transformative ability that truly revolutionizes the experience in the realm of inner madness. This unlocks a hidden talent among your teammates, adding a sense of excitement and discovery to the team's capabilities. Even though the user can't fully unleash their potential with it. What a pity. Wait a minute. This feels a bit strange, doesn't it? Blessing is an incredibly unique ability, typically found only among saint units who have dedicated their lives to the serenity of abbeys. How is it possible for an ordinary student at Elydian to possess such a thing? These are thoughts for another occasion. Could you share your name with me, miss? I'm Eleanor de Rievelin. I have a strong feeling we're going to bring out the best in each other, and I'm excited about it. Hello. I'm Talia von Stieliner, and it's such a delight to finally make your acquaintance. I think I don't need to present myself. Motorola. Go ahead, try to stop me, come on, anyone, give it your best shot. I dare you. Wow. It looks like everyone has successfully located their teammates. Tap. Listen up. You've got until next week to truly understand one another on a deeper level. Unless there are exceptional conditions, your team will remain united till the end of the term. Wishing you all the best and lots of success. Are you out of your mind, you wild old fool? Knox. You're voicing your thoughts so loudly. Yeah, I wanted him to catch that. Oh wow. But he is our instructor, perhaps a bit more self-control next time. Just a thought. Let it go. I've got my crew with me now. One step at a time. He, too. Knox. Fwish. What classes are you taking? Oh, I hope I'm not being too nosy. I was just hesitating. Hesitating. Stop hesitating. Seriously, do you honestly believe I'm oblivious to the reason behind your inquiry? Wow, that's intriguing. Absolutely. My question stemmed from sheer curiosity. Did you really believe I would casually reveal my choice of effortless classes? Not a chance. Wow, this is exactly the type of insight that truly deserves to be purchased. What? No. That's, with a look of shock and disbelief on their face. Did you really believe you could stroll up to me and casually pry for that confidential information? One foot forward, then another. Absolutely not. No way. This is as simple as my own, and it belongs solely to me. District 4, the vibrant heart of the Academy town, is alive with energy and excitement. Elydian truly lives up to its name. I've never come across such an impressive selection available for purchase. All these ancient manuscripts and magical texts, the enchanted artifacts, flipping through them. I believe it's not just a rumor. The rare commoners who manage to enroll frequently find themselves unable to graduate because of financial hardships. Clink. Clink. Hey, that's not really my worry. Regular folks smart enough to get in and make it through should easily attract customers. If any of them step into Elydian but don't manage to graduate, the real problem lies in the scarcity of skilled individuals, rather than a shortage of financial support. Go to Hades and rot there, you rogue. Please, take a step back from the podium. Right now. The atmosphere is quite lively and boisterous in this place. Absolutely. There are moments when this place erupts into complete chaos. People from every corner of society come together, you see. Chatter. Chatter. At a quick look, one might wonder. There's really no reason to pay attention. They're merely twitching. That's. Can't you see the long line of people waiting behind you? Ugh. If you're not planning to purchase it, just put it down and step aside. Lion von Marba, the vibrant and passionate chief of the Marbases. One of the notorious trio of shadowy clans. I believe, if my memory serves me right, his family is struggling financially at this point, isn't it? Whisper. Yet he's actually a good kid, he'll simply let it slide and... I sincerely regret to trouble you, kind sir, but I'm just reflecting on a sensible decision. It's overwhelming. Wow, that must be so frustrating. Can you believe it? Repeatedly picking up and putting down the same item for hours. Ugh, spare me the nonsense and just go away. It seems like Elidian is really struggling. Welcoming the impoverished and humble folk, impoverished, humble folk. I sincerely apologize. You are absolutely correct, my family is currently navigating a very challenging period. I honestly find your choice of words quite off-putting. Whoa, is he actually being serious right now? Absolutely, he did express some quite hurtful remarks, yet. Welcome to District 4, the bustling heart of commerce. You simply can't cast spells with so many eyes on you. And it's not just any kind of sorcery. You're delving into the dark arts. Master. You're shocking me. Where on earth are you heading? Look at those menacing eyes. I've got to go. He's about to do something crazy. Hurry. But how is it possible to discern that merely by looking into his eyes? That's the look in my eyes when I'm teetering on the edge. Do done. You crazy little. Do you have any idea what you're about to set loose? How could you? Quake in fear. Quake in fear. Move out of the way. Leave me be. At this moment, just go. Tighten up those emotions. Unless you truly desire to meet your end in this place. Hey there. Do you even realize who you're talking to? These reckless youngsters. Who do you think you are? Unbelievable. Catch me. You wonder, who am I? Should I introduce myself? Do I need to? Hey. As I was telling you. Check out my gaze. Ugh. I can't believe I'm stuck in the same team as Nox. Come on, Talia. Am I right? Well, actually, no. Seriously, he wouldn't even let me see his class timetable. Is this due to his adolescence once more? Is this him being his reserved self? Honestly, Emma. I really hope so. I'm no clairvoyant, Mississippi. I cannot discern all his intentions. Sigh, they shook their head, frustration evident in their voice. I recommend we take a moment to gather our thoughts before we. But consider all the hard work I've invested to come across as a sophisticated woman. I made an effort not to form quick judgments about others. I made an effort to respect Nox's space and not overstep my bounds. But, what's the reason? Fasten. Well, that's. It seems like her spirits will linger for quite some time. What should I do next? If only I had known that attributing everything to puberty would lead to such a strong negative reaction. Emma, speak your mind. Trundle. Why does Nox seem so distant with me? Am I not supposed to be his fiancé? He's really grappling with the challenges of adolescence right now. Wow, this brings back memories of puberty. Yes. Ah, the young men of his generation, they are constantly moody and distant. Looking back, the way she felt about Master Nox, made her cheeks flush with warmth. I can't help but feel that the blush must have been flourishing during that period. Why did I speak so carelessly and without thought? Why on earth did I think this wouldn't turn into a problem? At this point, it's evident. I've trapped her in a fantasy. She feels Master Nox has a hidden soft spot for her. It's too late. There's only one path left. If I may be so bold, my lady. I'm genuinely concerned you might be misunderstanding his intentions. What on earth does that even imply? Maybe, now that you're engaged, hesitate. He might be establishing a more serious atmosphere for your joint public engagements. Grasp it tightly, oh, Emma. I always felt I could rely on you for guidance when it comes to matters of the heart. Wait, what? Sparkle sparkle. You've become my reliable and esteemed consultant. Oh, I can't help but think of all the young hearts that have shed tears over you. You truly excel in this craft. Milady. My apologies, Miss Talia. Ha. I'm feeling as seasoned as a reclusive sister in a convent. Ha. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Emma, a devoted lady's maid proudly serving the esteemed Steeliner family. Could you please tell me who's at the door? Absolutely, Miss Emma. My name is Eleanor de Rievelin, and I have the pleasure of being in the same team as Miss Steeliner for our joint studies in combat magic. I was hoping to have a quick chat with Miss Steeliner. Wait, is that you, Eleanor? If this term hasn't been settled beforehand, my dear, I must strongly urge you to. I feel compelled to talk about Knox von Lienhaber. It's hard not to wince when I think of him. Wow, Miss Steeliner, how wonderful. To catch a glimpse of you for the second time today, big smile. Do I need to present myself? With shimmering silver locks and captivating lavender gaze. Wait a second, could it be Mr. Lienhaber? I heard you signed up for this year, but... Ugh, it seems like I really don't have to. I'm so sorry, sir. I couldn't tell it was you under that cloak, Mr. Lienhaber. You know, all this confusion is making my head spin. My patience is wearing thin, please leave. I can't stand this anymore. I'd prefer not to repeat this again. Gleam. Absolutely, right away, sir. Please excuse me, but I truly feel that I haven't. Wow, I just wrapped up my conversation with him, and it was quite a journey. Discussion. Is that a fancy word for sorcery? Break it down. You might as well have begged the royal guards to detain you on the spot, it feels like. Wow. How could I forget? Practicing magic at a young age is strictly forbidden, it just momentarily escaped my thoughts. Shivers run down my spine. I have come to understand that you saved me from a difficult situation. I'm truly sorry. With a heartfelt bow, I express my gratitude. Gather everything you require and make your exit. Create. If you ever find yourself in a tough spot, don't hesitate to grab it. Cheers. By the way, what's motivating you to lend me a hand? Just to be safe, I need to let you know that the term debt doesn't fall within my vocabulary. I'm not so trivial as to view that little bag as a kindness. Although, I must say it's not entirely meaningless. I get it now. This golden offering was meant to hush me into silence. The vibe of the undead. I can clearly feel the presence of someone who taps into the power of necromancy radiating from you. Your offer has been turned down, lien holder. Why do you hold the authority that should be reserved for my family members only? We find ourselves in solitude at this moment. Could I inquire about what exactly? Did you want to talk about Knox? Wait, what? This is, so far from what I anticipated. Am I detecting a trace of? Hold on a moment. Is it possible that she truly cares for him? Interesting. Absolutely not, there's no way. This engagement to him would surely be a chain around her wrists. I need to be more direct to draw out the details. Surely, you understand just how perilous he truly is, don't you? The Lienhabers hold a prominent position within the Dark Triumvirate. Cheers. And alas, not all murmurs regarding his behavior are unfounded. Sip. You know, I don't view him as a boor with no positive qualities. Sigh, I can't help but wonder how many other people might feel the same way. The more I explore her personality, the more captivating it becomes. She resonates with me as someone truly virtuous. How is it possible for her to hold such compassion for him? Her piercing look tells me everything. A surge of hostility and anger towards me. Let me be clear, he's definitely a bit awkward. But I don't think he's the type to just go after anyone without reason. His rough exterior can lead to misconceptions for many, including you, it seems. Yet I sincerely wish you could see that is merely one aspect of his personality. It sends shivers down my spine. I've come to realize that your family and his have been discussing the possibility of marriage. However, that's certainly not a valid justification to associate yourself with someone like Knox von Lienhaber, of all individuals. Absolutely, you gotta be aware, clap. Gossips about marriages within aristocratic circles can turn topsy-turvy in a blink of an eye. Our engagement hardly relates to my backing for him. Oh, Ms. Steeliner, people generally stay true to their nature. Regarding that, you could have a point. Nevertheless, I truly wish you'll keep this in your heart. He rescued you from certain danger. If it weren't for his influence, you wouldn't be seated here, savoring tea alongside me. Is it incorrect for me to assume you already know about that? If I'm not mistaken, I have to ask, what makes you doubt his motives? It looks like I may have gone too far. I truly appreciate you taking the time to engage with me. It has been a wonderful experience. Scrape. Absolutely, have a wonderful day. Gentle lady. Did the discussion take a turn that wasn't to your liking? Let's move forward. You're not quite yourself these days, there's an unmistakable sense of sadness in the air around you. Rick, in your opinion, what do you believe is the key skill that a successful merchant should possess? Could this possibly be a puzzle? Clearly, it's a profound sense of distrust. A skepticism that looms over every single person encountered. There's a lingering doubt that clouds my judgment. Absolutely. It has been the driving power behind my achievements, the hidden key to becoming the merchant star, the golden temptress. Did he experience a shift in his feelings? This is absolute nonsense. It's just, far too late to reconsider. Why delay? Get lost. Did you put up a shield? Ugh. Although he desperately craves financial support, he simply won't allow anyone to steal away the enchantment that belongs to his family. If you were hoping to negotiate, you really ought to have come with an offer that matched the value of your treasure. Fwish. Ha. Do you mean gold doesn't hold any significance for you? However, with your family in turmoil, I truly believe there's nothing more valuable. You talk as if you truly understand me inside and out. Lion von Marba, your lineage, much like my own, occupies a significant position within the trio of shadows. Long ago, it held the greatest influence among the three clans, showcasing its unmatched authority and dominance. Bam! Once upon a time. Are you really sure about that? Oh, is it new information for you? I thought you knew about it already. The way the Sylvesters, recoil, declared war on your people and seized large parts of your territory, including the life of your family leader. Is this your way of trying to establish superiority through intellect? Do you genuinely think I'm out for revenge? Whoosh! Revenge? Absolutely not. How I wish you could feel the driving force within you like it does for so many others. But wait, no, what you're looking for is elevating your family's reputation to the highest echelons of our land and earning the acknowledgement as the rightful leader of your lineage. Am I just imagining this, or did I truly get it right? You truly impress me. Wow. I might just feel a sense of being truly seen. And how did you acquire the power that is uniquely possessed by my family? To be honest, it was purely by chance that I stumbled upon its link to your family just recently. I trust what you say. Wow, have you finished your questioning already? I actually had a query in mind, but you've already addressed it comprehensively. Thanks for the detailed explanation. Ah, I see, he couldn't care less about how I came to wield necromantic abilities. What he was truly curious about was the extent of my understanding of him. And why I took the time to get involved. I'm really happy I went for it. Ha! I truly appreciate everything you did today. You can be confident that I will return the favor. This might be the case, but likely not due to gold. Yeah, I wouldn't even dare to dream. That's so true. The following day. At long last. Now is the moment to fortify it. My beacon, my sanctuary, my lifeline, the era of a genius. This is a moment of brilliance. This ability stands out as one of the most formidable talents in this game, exclusively accessible to those characters blessed with a genius trait. I ended up acquiring it by buying a DLC without really focusing on the details. Just a quick click. Ding! Congratulations! You've just completed your 10th successful run. That's quite an achievement. Wow, excited to see a new DLC unlocked for purchase. This is awesome. Now, you have the exciting opportunity to equip your character with a brand new active skill, the Time of a Genius. This ability can only be unlocked if your character possesses at least one trait of genius. To be honest, I was clueless about what the DLC package included. I simply purchased it out of loyalty, feeling a bit uncertain. Looking back, I'm truly thankful I took that leap. I've lost track of how many times that skill has come to my rescue. I can't help but shiver at the thought of all the moments I might have, you know. It's exhilarating. That was an absolutely outstanding show, Cadet Leenhaber. I'm really impressed. Who could have imagined that the Lienhabers were quietly nurturing a beast behind closed doors? As the principal of this institution, are you really labeling one of your students a monster, ma'am? Are you suggesting that I made a mistake in that situation? No way, I seriously doubt that. Wow. Just think about it. How many of our young recruits do you reckon could face off against a fully grown ice troll without showing the slightest hint of fear? That's not even the most intriguing aspect of you. I can't help but ask, how could someone of your exceptional talent be looked down upon by your own family? Could it be possible that Theodore, a supreme leader, overlooked the remarkable skills of his very own son? Complete absurdity. Damn it, she's starting to question my intentions. Well, who else could I point fingers at if not Knox? His history of incompetence truly leaves a lot to be desired. Your talent as a remarkable performer has been unleashed. Take a look. But, can you believe? I'm not that clueless Knox I used to be anymore. You managed to keep your frustration in check. If you're evaluating me solely based on whispers about my history, I must say you're being unfair. It feels like there's more to understand and appreciate about who I am now. Absolutely. Your history doesn't bother me at all. However, I'm curious if you'd be interested in discussing something that's been weighing on my mind lately. Your incredible gift captivates me. No, it sets my soul on fire. It's so profound that, I might even consider stealing it from you, hee. Once more, I feel that such remarks are unworthy of the esteemed position held by a headmistress. If you would allow me, I will choose to overlook them. Just like you completely ignored the fact that you altered your appearance to follow me during the test. How ridiculous. Oh. So, you have taken notice. Chuckle, a mischievous glint flashed in their eyes. Absolutely delightful. I'm curious to see just how long you'll manage to hold on to your secrets. Pop. Finally. Here it is. The scroll. Gulp as promised, your well-deserved prize. A scroll of improvement. This can amplify the strength of one of your abilities, making it even more formidable. Its value is truly immeasurable. I totally agree. This kind of document is unprecedented in my experience. Alright then, let's go with it. What was that strange, electric tingle? Did I just imagine it? I suppose I got a bit carried away with the possibilities of what I can create with the scroll. Flap. You just got yourself a new shiny thing. Loading the item's data. This is a remarkable scroll designed to boost your abilities. Category, consumable. Quality, elite. Element, none. Attributes, none. Limitations, none. Unique feature. Amplifies the potency or extends the duration of a skill by an impressive 50%. You have the opportunity to utilize the skill-enhancing scroll right away. Would you like to activate it at this moment? Why not? Go ahead and select the skill you'd like to improve. Moment of brilliance. The impact of this item is finally becoming apparent. Your selected skill has gotten a boost. Your talent has reached a Genius Plus level, impressive. This item was obtained early in the game. The bonus effect has been triggered. Woohoo! Wow, the boost is now twice as powerful. The length of your time of a Genius Plus has been recalibrated to just 10 minutes. Opportunities to enhance a genius's timeline are incredibly rare and hard to find. I mean, you can't expect there to be tons of ways to enhance a skill that's already overpowered. And scrolling through this is one of the rarest ways to pass time. It's like a gentle breeze, FSH. Wow, managing to grab this so soon in the competition. I feel like I've struck gold this time. Did you feel the scroll was impactful? And I can't indulge her anymore. Absolutely, madam. If there's nothing further to talk about, I'll bid you farewell. You definitely deserve a break. It must have been exhausting to save your classmate from danger. Honestly, this is just nonsense. She's fully aware of it as well. Although it wasn't planned, this is how things turned out. What a pity. Would you mind returning the kindness by keeping this private? I truly wish to avoid becoming the center of more rumors. Absolutely. Don't stress. Now, it's time to rest. I am truly thankful for your kind and selfless act. Noah Vaughn Trinity, I couldn't have been more justified in keeping my guard up around her. I think I'll be more cautious for a bit. Hee hee, this is so amusing. Ouch. I'm eagerly anticipating witnessing that creature's ultimate transformation. Are you? Familiarize yourselves with the unique traits of every element and elementary magic. I can't recall this class ever getting the spotlight it deserves. However, there's a compelling reason to stay awake and not miss it. Professor Lars von Celestia. Name, Lars von Celestia. Sex, male. Age, 35. Human primary element, Earth. Accomplishments, professor at Elydian. He's a distinguished professor at Elydian University. Highly respected in his field. Positive attributes, enthusiastic learner, self-awareness, remarkable memory, neutral, adheres to rules, negative, obsessive, paranoid, traumatic past, emotionally exposed, detached. He ultimately finds himself in a pivotal position in this episode. This character exhibits remarkable resilience with a stamina of 12, possesses a magical prowess of 18, displays a dash of luck at 3, showcases an impressive willpower of 21, and radiates an enchanting charm of 19. Active abilities include Earth Summoning, Thermal Discharge, and Northern Blade Mastery, among others. Passive abilities feature Well of Wisdom. Just as I anticipated. Nothing remarkable. However, it wouldn't hurt to make a lasting impression on him at this moment. He managed to grab a teaching position at Elydian despite his less than stellar statistics. That's quite an impressive talent in itself. Now let's get started with the lesson. What an air of arrogance. He looks down on all his classmates with such contempt. How can I possibly claim that he possesses any exceptional potential? Our headmistress definitely possesses a delightful sense of humor. Ah, it's not just you, cadets, every person on this continent carries a remarkable essence that truly sets them apart. Today, you'll get a chance to bring forth your unique elemental energy. Excited yet? Cadet Lienhaber. I was taken aback. Absolutely, sir. What would you say is your main essence? Shadows, my friend. And how would you describe its key traits? Unlike the 4 primary elements, it seems tainted and often refuses to mix smoothly, adding a layer of complexity. Additionally, when stacked up against its counterparts, it wields a significantly more potent destructive force. Consequently, only a handful of families and individual magicians are recognized for their exceptional skill in managing it. Absolutely. And what element serves as its complete contrary? This is sacred, sir. Once more, I've nailed it. Deep breath. And just for fun, let's imagine these 2 aspects going head to head. Which do you reckon would come out on top? It's like betting on your favorite contestant in a race. This is sacred, sir. Most students seem hesitant to openly discuss the cultural aspects of their heritage, but you don't appear to be one of them, Cadet Lienhaber. Clench. Grip tight. I've got one last query for you. As a cadet liaison, should you find yourself drawn into confrontations with foes who possess the power of the sanctity element, how do you plan to move forward? To kick things off, I must say there will be no fighting here. How ridiculous. I will make it a point to eliminate every single one of them before a fight even begins. As a tactician, I tend to be quite forward-thinking. Just keeping it cool. What on earth? Is that really the best response you can come up with? My heart races, arg. Ha. I'm so close, just on the edge of shedding this miserable facade and embracing my true demonic form. Oschultz, you magnificent yet eerie companion, my devoted aide, unsettling. Truly, your arrival into the realm of demons is just around the corner. Life and the passage of time, when you are reborn, you will break free from the chains of human existence. Your elegance. I am truly grateful. In return, all I wish for is to assist you in your revival. A confrontation won't be necessary. For I will vanquish them all before any battle even begins. Eliminate them all before a fight even begins. Murmur. Wow, that's definitely not what I anticipated. I must say, I didn't see that coming. Pardon me if you found my answer inadequate. But I deemed it the most efficient course of action, and I always will. Whisper, whisper, their voice was calm, unwavering in conviction. Your talent as a remarkable actor is now working at its peak potential. That intense stare, gulp. His unwavering determination, gulp. He may joke around, but his seriousness is nothing short of intense. I think I'm finally beginning to understand why the headmistress is so intensely captivated by him. Hey! Bring in the little creatures right away. But, are you really asking for my forgiveness? Was it not obvious? I want to test my cadet's toughness when facing demons. Send them over. Overconfidence can greatly benefit from moments of humility, Siggent. After all, even the keenest blade must undergo 1,000 tempering sessions for true refinement. Smirk, their eyes gleamed with quiet confidence. But that's incredible. These are the lesser demons acknowledged by the Academy. Often known as, imps. Karar. Excuse me, what did you just say? Demons? I can hardly believe it. Yikes. Despite their fierce demeanor, they probably won't be a real threat to your safety. Plus, their short stamina makes them perfect targets for honing your skills. However, my dear sir, they are demons, unyielding in their malevolence. Did you really overlook the fact that this is our very first lesson together? Shoo. Didn't you join Elidian willingly? So, remember this, our goal goes far beyond simply becoming knights or magicians. To overcoming every inner struggle in our lives. Hurry up and get used to the mysterious nature of demons, it's quite intriguing. The aim of this activity is to urge the mischievous spirits to surrender to your enchanting power. Compelling the demon, to submit to my power. How bizarre. Usually, the professors refrain from training their students with real demons until the second year. KRP, it's so spooky. KSSK asterisk what's going on here? Asterisk curious and slightly confused. Focus your enchanting power into your hand and channel it to reach your desired destination. You've got just 15 minutes to conquer your mischievous little imp. Tick-tock. Not a single rookie cadet expects to face a demon in their very first class. Just like every other freshman, you'll find yourself enchanted by the imp's seductive murmur, wandering off into a blissful daze, dear friend. What a shame, by the time this review is over, your pride will have faded away. What on earth? What on earth? I can't help but shiver. What in the world? I can't help but shiver. Emma, please forgive me. I promise to change for the better. Oh no. I'm feeling really off right now, it's like a constant pounding, throb. Huh, what a delightful pie. I'm absolutely craving a slice of that delicious pie. I'm losing consciousness. Emma. I promise to behave myself. Excuse me, good sir, a little boost, if you please. Can I swap this item for another one? I'm feeling a bit uneasy about it. Damn. It quivers. I promise I meant no harm, yet it's shaking in fear already. Wow. Who on earth is creating that strangely alluring sound in the classroom? Oh. Radiant. Sea Cadet Liaison. How on earth did you conquer your imp so quickly? Tremble. 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 Sir, as I was mentioning, I hardly took any action before the imp began to shake. Absolutely fantastic. I can't believe how blind I was to such incredible skill. Bravo, bravo. Absolutely, Cadet Lienhaber. I didn't prepare for this, but I might just give you a chance. Here we go. You are officially my trusted cadet assistant starting today. Can you handle it? Cadet. Assistant. Even though the naming seems chaotic, one thing is unmistakably evident. It's like that one warning all TV shows give to college students, advising them never to take that path. You know. Hey, cadet assistant to Professor Celestia. That's so cool. Who could possibly resist such an enticing proposal? I must respectfully decline your generous offer, sir. Honestly, calling someone a cadet assistant feels like a polite way of saying personal servant, it just doesn't sit right with me. You refuse. Why you stare in disbelief. My heart raced. My hands shook. Did he really just say that? Am I hearing this right? No matter what he utters, it means nothing to me. Sigh, sigh. Huff, huff. How can he remain so calm while everyone else is losing their composure? Liasber, who on earth are you? A few hours back, I have to admit. That damn silver-haired fiend is just as powerful as he is smooth. What a spectacle. Ha. A wild and crazy force that I totally stand behind. You're blowing things out of proportion. He's merely a beginner in training. One should always be cautious in forming quick opinions about young ones from just one accomplishment. Have I mentioned this before? He's just a rookie cadet. Come on, Lars. You always seem to doubt me. It's such a buzzkill. Ugh. Even the headmistress personally looks up to him with great admiration. If that's not a clear sign of his skill, I genuinely have no idea what qualifies as one. Let me just emphasize this, our headmistress is an esteemed figure among the legendary four sages. Just a friendly reminder that I am more than capable of forming my own opinions, thank you very much. Step aside. You arrogant scoundrel, hey, hey. Can't you see me struggling to keep up? Why you're turning down my proposal? How is this possible? My heart races. What is the reason? I'm shaking. How can you so easily dismiss the incredible opportunity to support Professor Celestia? How can you not recognize him? He's arguably the most celebrated magical theorist of our era. But I'm positive there's a throng of students who would jump at the chance. Not to alarm anyone, the daring debauchee is on the loose, evading the luck that's banging at his doorstep. Mama had her reasons, no leniency for the undesirables. Talk all you want. I'm drawing the line here. Do you really believe I have nothing more pressing on my mind? Honestly, dealing with Eleanor is already more than enough chaos for me. Excuse me, sir, could I possibly ask you something? You might, my dear cadet. Why is your offer exclusively available to Lienhaber and no one else? Do I understand correctly that you find none of us suitable for the task? It's widely recognized that your true genius shines through in your remarkable achievements in the realm of magic. That's why I genuinely think Her Royal Highness, or perhaps Miss Xenos, deserves a closer look. It would be exciting to see their input. Just watch that little rascal zoom by. Giving excessive compliments to please the esteemed families. Wow, he's incredibly sharp. I wish I had understood the value of building connections when I was his age. I need to remember that person's name. As a cadet, it is solely my responsibility to determine who is suitable to be my aide. Ahem. That would be my reaction if I decided to spread nasty gossip. I can't help but notice the whispers circulating, suggesting that I only support individuals from specific backgrounds due to their abilities. Let me set the record straight once and for all. Do dumb. The factors that fuel my steadfast admiration for Cadet Lienhaber as my top student. What a standout. Damn it. For the last time, I'm not interested in that personal slave position. Chill out. When given the challenge of mastering the imps, Cadet Lienhaber, in stark contrast to most of us. To put it simply. In conclusion, what Celestia expressed, hey there. Initially, I swiftly defeated the imp, but I'm still left in confusion about what exactly transpired. It's completely normal for him to be shocked. Imps might be fragile, but they are still creatures of darkness. Secondly, I have the brilliant trait of being ultra-sensitive to mana. It's both a blessing and a curse. I may not be familiar with all the intricacies of Celestia's creations, but it's clear that he has dedicated a significant amount of time to exploring the fascinating theories of magic. It's no surprise that he effortlessly distinguishes geniuses from everyone else in the crowd. That's the reason why. Cadet Lienhaber's agreement to my proposal is merely a way of letting fate unfold. It's disappointing. That's sour. So, I'll have to override nature here. Beep. Excuse me, Cadet. I'm more than happy to give you a moment to think it over. Beep. Hasty choices often unveil their foolishness over time. CHRRP. CHRRP. Your point would have held more strength if you weren't slobbering. I wholeheartedly believe there are trainees out there who possess greater abilities than I do. It's truly inspiring. Please, let's not go back to this topic. I'd be truly grateful if we could leave it in the past. Cadet Lienhaber, you truly shine. I have to admit, he doesn't quite match the way I've heard him portrayed. I'm really sorry, ma'am. It appears that I may have steered you in the wrong direction with some old information. My sincerest apologies. No worries at all, Miss Zanos. I didn't intend to scold you, I'm just genuinely intrigued. I can't help but speculate what his role will be in the line of succession. A glimmer of optimism. Or maybe it's just a mist enveloping it. Wow. What's up with that Celestia turd? Ugh, that creepy stare. He looked at me like I was a chocolate fountain. Totally gross. I'm shaking. Is there really not a single person in this game who isn't completely out of their mind? Oh well, it's all in the past now. I'm sure he understands how I feel at this point. Master, you appear quite disturbed. Has today been particularly dreadful for you? What a dreadful day it has been. Softly, I ask, have you thought it over? In the hallways, amidst the classrooms. The cafeteria, have you thought it over again? Cadet Lienhaber, and to make matters worse. Has the moment arrived? I'm talking about a transformation within you. Bang! Including the lounge for those taking a break. I feel I've given you plenty of time. Now, it's time for you to step up and embrace it. Professor Celestia is truly remarkable. That's more than sufficient, you pesky old fool. Tremble, tremble. Ha ha ha. Quaver. What a quick wit you have. How amazing. This jerk named Celestia is trying to manipulate me into serving him. Maybe I misunderstood what you said. I think you were referring to Professor Celestia extending an offer for an assistantship. Oh my goodness. Are we really talking about Professor Celestia, the highly regarded expert in magical theory? Exactly the same. How strange. I recall only hearing praises about him so far. But it seems you're not impressed by him, At first, I thought he was a genuinely pleasant person, but then. Negative, obsessed, anxious, scarred, fragile, cold-hearted. His characteristics began to surface. Stay on the line. Prevent him from getting in. Did you really overlook the command of his lordship? We must protect the bar at all costs, even if it means risking our lives for Master Garen. Well, that felt a bit too severe. How could he possibly deny his own son's access? What a ridiculous notion. Just being near him leaves me frozen. I can barely breathe. Gold. Master Garen has become even mightier since our previous encounter. I'm quite surprised to find you back in my home, Garen. What is so remarkable about this? I have merely come back to my sanctuary, dear father. Are you really sure this is where you truly belong? Do I really need to say it again? It's time for you to surrender. Just let go. I can sense that your time is coming to an end. This is really not something you need to worry about. The mighty Duke is always by your side, even right now. Once you weaken, he will rise again, pulsing with renewed energy. Pulse, and devour everything within reach with a fierce passion. It feels like you're hoping that for me. Alright, I understand you'd like me to be straightforward and to the point. The blade of the first Lienhaber, piercing gaze. Wait, what? Is this really happening on Twitch? Or the harbinger of chaos? I'm curious to know, who currently holds the sword?